What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Third Gen Junkies. You know who it is, Chris. And on today's episode, sad day. Granted, Black Magic didn't even come out a few times. Didn't get a whole lot of work done on Purple Haze. Ruby's just been chilling. Acquired another parts car over here. It's about that time. It already snowed once. Light dusting, and unfortunately, it's that time that start getting serious about putting these cars up for the winter, unfortunately. Which I really hate to do, but gotta do it. But check this stuff I needed to do. So I gotta get the dryer sheets for the cars, which the wife went and got. Set mouse traps in the garage, hook up the battery tenders, plastic on the inside of the windows, which don't have to do with this. Tarp the motor on the parts car. Put away the garden hoses once the wife gets through washing her daily. Today, run extension cord from the coop or to the coop for the water, so the water doesn't freeze the heater, and bring the mini fridge into the garage. And actually, I put tarp the garden shed. I have the tarp that I had on the F41 car that's down at the shop, which now thinking about it, dang, I might have to take that tarp. Unfortunately, I might have to take that tarp back down to the shop and tarp the car because it's sitting outside. That tarp is actually sitting right there on top of Space Ghost hood. I might have to go down there and tarp it due to the fact that I don't even have the time to get down there anymore. I might here soon. We'll be slowing down with Ken on doing the electrical. But on my other channel, I've been doing a lot of scrapping. And I mean, it was like 2 weeks worth of scrapping, and it was approximately 11 tons of steel. So it was a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of long nights, a lot of time away from the family. But I had to do what I had to do to make money to pay the bills. So that's what I did. But yeah, so today is going to be basically me running around, trying to put dryer sheets in all the cars, get everything done. Oh, the one thing I did do, see the blue tarp right there. I already tarped the motor for the parts car, so I can scratch that off of the list. That's one thing done. Half of the garden hoses are done. Like I said, the wife's using the other half. Tarp on the garden shed now, I might have to wait on that. Mini fridge in the garage is easy. Run the extension cord to the garage. To the chicken run is easy for the most part. Plastic on the inside of the windows, that's later. Hook up the battery tenders, set the mouse traps, and do the dryer sheets in the cars. So unfortunately, the wind usually picks up every time I want to do a video. But yeah, unfortunately, it's that time of year again, and I have under the trailer right there is a push mower that all it needs is the carb rebuilt. And I also have in here same thing, snowblower that I gotta get to a buddy that has the same issue. You can pump it and prime it and prime it and prime it, and you can prime it and prime it and prime it and prime it, and it'll start, it'll run for a second, then it'll die. But the more you prime it, you can see it leaking out of the bowl on the carburetor, and I don't feel like messing with it. He's a master at it, so I'll probably throw this and the push mower in the bed of my truck, drop them off to Mr. Joe Spinelli, have him mess with those. I got to get the straps off of this thing, take them back to Ken tomorrow for work. Another thing that's pretty cool is on that load, that on all that scrap run stuff that I did, I got like 50 sheets of full sheets of tin to be able to actually tin the roof. What I plan on doing is the wife's little starter garden shed thing here. The plastic sides have been destroyed by the wind, so I'm going to cut sections out, self-tapper screw all the way around except for one side, and then the run I'm going to do sheets, so you can tell it's already wearing. I had it, they only last one season, and there's the old one underneath this one and this one that I put on. But I figure worst case scenario, I'll do from the peak down to here, let it hang over a little bit so that it runs off and doesn't, you know, destroy all of this here. And then I'll do a one long center cap, bend it over and make a cap for the top. And I have enough that now, instead of me buying tarps for this thing, as usual, this one I just bought this last year, absolutely destroyed, and now it's completely wide open. It's wide open to the point that you can't even, I mean, you can see everything that's inside it, which really sucks. The ends are kind of a little torn up, but they're not bad. Hi, Max. What you doing, girl? Following me around, huh? Yeah, this end is destroyed now because stuff that was put up there fell and completely destroyed the end, which, I mean, it was getting there anyways. But I can actually tin it completely now, if need be. Ooh, look at you. Look at you, big old girl. Look at you. But yeah, I want to tin the roof on this. And, I mean, worst case scenario, as long as the tarp on this is okay for the most part on the sides of this, which it looks like, all I need to do is really tin the roof this way to keep the snow and everything to fall down that way. But I have to put in cross braces going this way, horizontally in between, so run screws through the pipes into like 2x4s to brace it up, so I have more stuff to screw the tin to. But yeah, so unfortunately, guys, that's going to be the end of the season for us on the outside car stuff. Problem is there again, I've got crap everywhere. My good chainsaw that I got, my wife's chainsaw I got to buy a new blade for, buddy heater that I got to clean the igniter on, kerosene heater, got the kerosene, a shop vac for the wife because somebody threw it out. There's nothing wrong with it. It was just laying on the side of their garage. I cleaned it out and it works perfectly. And all the rest of this is my junk. That's a bunch of stuff I got from a lady that was scrapping stuff, and she was going to throw all this stuff away, and it's all brand new. There's probably like $1,400-$1,500 worth of cleaning supplies and stuff there, for cars, and I was not about to let her throw all that away. Yeah, so I mean, and I have my other little buddy heater my wife bought me over there, but as usual, as you can see, my garage is always the last to get taken care of because this thing needs to be insulated. It needs to be drywalled, which I already did to the shop space myself. I did all the work myself. I hung all the drywall myself. I did all the insulation myself. Hung all the lights myself. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a lot when you're trying to do everything by yourself. But I mean, it is what it is, and I'm going to get as much done as I can. And then, yeah, here's so far today. I tarped that. But yeah, guys, sorry the content has been really slow. But I mean, with me moving by hand 1.5 tons to 2 tons a day after working 6 to 7 hours at the normal job with Ken, climbing up and down ladders, I've just been beat to the point that, I mean, it's just a whole lot going on. And I've been trying to take care of business at home, make sure everything's square. Daughter's birthday was just recently passed, and I've been trying to get everything done, you know. I mean, And I think, you know, the clocks go back today, which means we're going to lose an hour of light. And you can tell it's already starting to get kind of gloomy looking, which means that it's going to get dark here soon. So I got to get on this stuff, but stick with me, guys. I got more stuff coming on the motor. I'm going to tear this AURORA apart. Yeah, this is going to get torn apart. The rear end's going to get sold. I'm going to try to figure out the motor and trans situation and see if they're good. So the motor transfer end will get sold. The harness is complete. The 145 Speedo will be kept though to go into Space Ghost, unless I go with a digital dash, which I might do, like a 7 or 12 inch under the Holly platform. So, but I need to get all this stuff taken care of, get all these cars covered and all that. So give me a minute and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Well, kind of got some sad news. After all the work I did on Ruby and getting Ruby done, and I ripped all the interior here and everything out of it, and I cleaned it with Nature's Miracle and all that. Opened the door to get it ready for winter, and it sat all summer, and there was stuff on the seat, not mice poop, but stuff on the seat, and it smells like mice. I looked down and a mice shot across the floor, a mouse. So yeah, listen to her. Nice little cold start. I did have to pull the battery out of Old Blue, the Tahoe, and put it on charge, but she's up and running, getting that stable flow through her. Sidling kind of a little low, can tell that already. Still not bad though. If I put it in gear, it ain't gonna do anything anyways, but still sounds good. And Purple Haze is ready to go away. Tenders on that, tenders on the Hyundai. That thing is covered. And then, let's see, what else? Black Magic is tendered. Dryer sheets all in that. I threw a few in that piece of crap, even though it's a parts car. But I am going to have to buy another tender for this, because I only had the 3 I had. Because at one point it was only Hannah's car. Ruby didn't ever have a battery, so I never had one in Ruby. And Black Magic. So now we got, that one's got a tender, that one's got a tender, and that one's got a tender. We only had 3, so I need to buy another one for here. And I'll have to run an extension cord out the way it is now for the battery on this one. Or just pull the battery out of it. Not a big deal, and put it in the basement. Put it in the basement, or I don't know. But I still got the other battery I got to pull out of the Impala out there that's going to get scrapped also. That'll be a good backup battery for any of these because they're all side post cars. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm about to shut Ruby down. Throw some dryer sheets under the hood. I put mothballs in this thing. It was weird. The chickens were wandering around and they were over here, and then all of a sudden one of them jumped up and got in the car, and I'm like, wow, are you a mouse hunter? I should just leave you in there and let you catch all the mice. But yeah, but she's running. Funny, it's so quiet inside being a stock muffler, but that is also with the electric cutout not hooked up. I still have the switch here, and the wiring is ran under the back seat. I drilled the hole, and the wiring is spooled up under there. Hopefully the mice didn't chew it up. And it's going to be ran under the carpet, ran over here, and the switch will be right here next to the seat belt housing. But look, this bad boy still, well, now all of a sudden the volt gauge don't want to work. But the voltage gauge was literally just working, and it was at 16 volts. I mean, look at the oil pressure, 40 pounds. I don't know why the water temp gauge isn't working. That's been acting funny. But yeah, look. pressure. I mean, stop. Huh? What? It's fine. Stock gauges, still good. Well guys, I know you could barely see me, but I got everything done. All the traps are set in the garage. I got all the cars covered. Everything is taken care of. Got let's see here. So all the cars are tarped and tendered besides Ruby, and got the tin to tin the chicken run in the shed. Got a bunch of scrap I need to take care of as usual. Yeah, some good stuff here and there. But now the focus is on getting the truck cleaned out from the endeavors of Chris the Scrapper. Being that there's a lot of crap in there. Oh, and the door's locked, but there's a lot of crap in there I got to clean out and get ready for work tomorrow. So, hey guys, I know this was kind of a boring one, but I mean, it is what we got to do every time to our cars and get them ready for the winter. So, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. See you next time, guys.